Hey, what's up you guys? Simpsons Man here, and here we go again with another episode review. Remember, I'm going to be doing these for each new episode that airs on Sunday night, so just stay tuned. So let's get right on into things. So I watched the episode. It's season 30, episode 18. The episode is called Bart versus Itchy and Scratchy. So it was definitely a great episode, but it was kind of lacking a few things. Honestly, I felt like the whole episode was like 5 minutes long. Let's just dive on into it. The episode started off with no couch gag again. It was opening up and they were at KrustyCon. It then shows the family sitting in front of a panel booth featuring Krusty, Howard, aka a non-writing producer, Tina Ballerina, and Mr. Teeny. They go into like a pretty funny like season 40 gag reel showing a few funny clips of the season. Then it goes into a few people asking questions from the audience about some Krusty related questions. Right after that, Krusty lets everyone know that he has some huge news, that they are making some changes because of gender neutrality, and they're going to be making a female reboot of Itchy and Scratchy. So at this moment, it shows all the boys upset and booing, and all the girls, they love the fact that this is happening and they love it. So as they all leave, Bart and a few of his friends make a plan to not watch the show. They're all gonna get up at his house. They're not all gonna watch the show together, just to show him like who's boss. They call it a hate not watch. It then shows Bart and all his friends at the Simpsons house, and they're all wearing matching shirts that show that, you know, they do not like the new female Itchy and Scratchy. And once Krusty announces on the show, hey, it's about to be on, Bart turns off the TV. They all put blindfolds on for some reason, and they all sit in silence. So then it kind of pans up on the house, and then it shows Lisa about to live blog her reaction for watching this very first all-female Itchy and Scratchy. So, you know, it pans back down, and you could obviously hear like throughout the house, and Bart kind of takes off his blindfold, goes upstairs, and catches a glimpse of the new episode and starts laughing and loving it. So he goes back downstairs. He goes, all right, guys, you can take off your blindfolds. Let's be normal again, blah, blah, blah. And he kind of goes into saying, like, I'll never watch that show. But just remember, Lisa was upstairs live blogging, so she caught the whole entire thing on camera. She doesn't like the fact that he's being such a hypocrite, so it shows her uploading the video to the web, and then you'll see Josh.0, which is obviously a Tosh.0 ripoff. He puts the clip on his show, and just like that, Bart is exposed and hated amongst all his friends. It then shows Bart going to school the next day, and all his friends hate him. And for some reason, Milhouse, of all people, just keeps talking up, and he's kind of like the new leader of the group. Milhouse then commands them to like get him, so they all start chasing Bart throughout the school to beat him up, where he goes to the girls' bathroom to go hide. This is where he finds a savage group of girls and lets them know he's the famous El Barto and he wants to be part of this all-girl gang. They are pretty much like a girl version of Bart when it comes to pranking people, even though they call pranks protest bombs, but it doesn't matter. Bart sees they are bad and wants to be part of their gang, which they are called the Bossy Riot. They let him in, and it shows like a little montage of them doing pranks all throughout the town, the four of them. Finally gets back home that night, and Lisa's acting like very curious the way Bart, you know, because Bart's acting kind of weird. She asks Bart about it, and he tells her, yeah, you know, I'm part of Bossy Riot. And of course, Lisa's gonna get mad because, you know, Lisa's the activist on this show, not Bart at all. So then Bart finally goes back to his new friends, and they let him know that the boys, like his old friends, are all protesting the Krusty show. Krusty caved. Krusty said, hey, we're not going to be doing any more girl Itchy and Scratchy. So the girl gang does not like this one bit. And they said, okay, we're going to get Krusty back by getting rid of every single Itchy and Scratchy episode out there. So of course Bart does not like this at all. Bart is a hardcore Krusty fan. He's loved it since day one. He has the merchandise all over his room. He doesn't want this to happen at all. So of course the girls are just like, it's gonna happen. So they tie him up and they leave him. So then It shows Lisa trying to find Bart, and Lisa finds Bart tied up and lets her know, like, hey, this is what's gonna happen, Lisa. Like, we gotta fix this. We gotta stop them right away. So of course they jump right into the action and they try to stop them. While the Krusty show is airing, the Bossy Riot girls crash the show. They have all the episodes in a net hanging above a big tub of nail polish remover, and as the tapes drop, Lisa kicks the tub away and saves all the tapes, which is pretty funny because all the nail polish remover spills all in front of the audience full of boys and starts making them all cry. And then shows at the end of all this, Bart talking to the girls afterwards saying, yeah, I guess I'm pretty much not in the group. And the girls are just like, yeah, you were never part of us. We were just kind of using you for like your fingerprints and whatnot. And then Lisa, standing outside with them, they start praising Lisa, the girls do, saying, hey, Lisa, by kicking that tub and making all those boys cry, that was amazing. So do you want to join us? And she does. Like, she joins the group and they are seen riding their bikes off together. And then it shows at the very, very end of the episode, all the boys are back together again. They're all eating pizza around a table. And Bart is like, hey, I actually learned something from them. The girls don't envy us at all. And then by him saying that, all the boys are in shock and they all start crying. So that was it. That was the end of the episode. So it honestly went really quick. I enjoyed it. I felt like it lacked a lot. I felt like it could have went slightly in a different direction, but you know, that's just my opinion. Kind of did like that 2019 vibe. They wanted to throw that gender neutrality in there. They wanted to show, you know, like the female version of Itchy and Scratchy. So if that's your cup of tea, that's great. It was a good episode. That's just my review though. Like, you know, like it or hate it, you know, everyone has their own opinion. But thank you so much for watching, guys, and supporting my YouTube channel. Hit the like button if you liked the video. It does help with the YouTube algorithm. Also subscribe if you're not a subscriber already. Thank you again for everything, and until next time.